Happy Monday. Welcome back to Hollyscoop's Just Saying. I'm Heather Gardner.
And I'm Madison Hill.
And guys, we are freaking out here because we
and
have...
I'm Aaron Carter.
Yes, we have the guest of the moment, Aaron Carter, with us.
How's it going, guys?
Okay, I don't know if you guys know how excited I am about your brand new music. It's sooner or later, it is getting airplay online, which is insane, like 1 million hits a day?
Yeah, it's getting like 1.5 a day.
Oh, see, I lowballed you, 1.5.
But that's just on Spotify, so shout out to Spotify. In 80 days, it's gotten 41 million spins just on Spotify.
I mean, that
crazy!
Deserves,
Wait, I need one too.
Yeah,
I need one too.
And then it just got added to Hits 1 on Sirius and on Venus as well, and it's also in rotation on like 102.7 Kiss FM. It's getting added on new stations every day, so shout out to all the stations. It's kept its spot at 46 on the charts sooner or later, so it's other people have gone up and down, but mine's staying right where it is. So.
You have got these stats down.
Yeah,
sure.
And I'm about 100,000 away from going gold already.
Wow. In 80 days?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know the music industry, that's incredible. That is insane. So kudos to you. And this is your first single in quite a while, too. So how exciting is it to have a pretty much hit, we can say, at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hitting. It's really exciting because I spent so many years dealing with so many adversities and oppositions and people not knowing who I am or why I did the things that I did, like producing music and on reality shows and just like, but no one ever believed in me and no one ever believed in the producing that I wanted to do and what I felt in my heart was right. And you know, I tried to work with other producers and do their beats and their songs, and nothing ever came of it. And I got turned down by lots of record labels, all of them, and they just said Aaron Carter will never make it again. Aaron Carter, he sucks. You know, he's a druggie, whatever, blah blah blah. Like, so I had a lot of people just throwing lots of opposition, you know, towards me and having these preconceived notions and not really understanding my life and the things that I've been through. But you know, there's so much about my story, I could just go on forever. I mean, you know, my publicist even told me, like, you gotta narrow it down, like, you know, because I could just go forever, but it's just the truth. And, but, you know, long story short, I started producing when I was 18, and I'm 29, so 11 years straight. And, you know, out of the probably 10,000 beats that I made, you know, 5 are on the EP.
Yeah.
five of the beats. And then,
so would you say producing has definitely helped you kind of overcome all of those obstacles that you talked about earlier? Is that really your passion?
Yeah, it's definitely what kept me out, you know, sane. And instead of spending money at like the nightclubs and going and partying and doing that kind of stuff, you could find me in Guitar Center spending my money on music. And I went on my 18th birthday. I spent $650,000 in 1 hour.
Wow.
With my trust fund money, the money that I made from my fans. And I figured I'm gonna come back. Like, people don't believe in me right now. Like, I'm young, I'm 21, 20, 19, 18, you know, I don't look very good. Like, I'm stressed, my parents just divorced, I'm going through a really hard time, but I still wanna get back out in the music. So a lot of people who didn't really know me, like, I'm a person, you know, like, I go through things and it affects me, and I've dealt with a lot of stress my whole life. So, you know, the producing just kind of kept me, you know, sane, and I spent all my money on that. This particular project, LØVÖ, it was written, the EP, I started producing the beats in Malibu 2 years ago when I was going through a really, really hard time in a relationship with someone who just didn't love me. And I know a lot of people can relate to that, and they stay with it, and they, you know, they get comfortable or they become codependent on relationships. And you know, I started noticing I was really doing that a lot, and I wasn't getting any love or you know, respect, or you know, the person I was with wasn't giving me a word. And then I started making the beats emotionally about how I was feeling, because when I'm emotional, I make music.
I want to know, I'm curious, I think our fans who you said you went through a rough time, I think so many people can, you know, attest to that, especially with the age of social media.
Yeah.
So how did you find the strength to keep going, to even when all the record labels said you suck, like how did you find that strength?
I just kept saying to myself that, you know what, I'm gonna prove you wrong, because I'm a little brother too, and a baby in my family. So anytime I did deal with adversities or oppositions or preconceived notions, a series of unfortunate circumstances, whatever it was, I always continued to persevere.
Let's talk a little bit. You've been compared to Justin Bieber, which I think is a natural thing, especially now that your music is, you know, coming out. Does that bother you at all to be compared?
No,
to
I mean, I was telling my girlfriend about that, and she's like, you don't get compared to Justin Bieber. And I'm like, actually, I do. And she's like, no, you don't. And I'm just like, yeah, I do. Like, it happens all the time. And, you know, it is what it is. I'd rather just keep mum as the word, because my mama always taught me that if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I respect Justin Bieber's work, but at the same time, just because I look like him,
well, maybe he looks like you, though, because
you were first.
I'm 29 years old. I mean, y'all don't even want me to start, like, putting up the comparison pictures. I was crowned the Prince of Pop by Michael Jackson. And
nobody can take that away.
I was going to say, there is nobody who can compare
I have the jackets and the trophies and the gloves to prove it, because he gave them to me. And I have co-signers. My brother watched it happen. Rodney Jerkins saw it happen. Chris Tucker was there.
Yeah.
Michael was there. Raffles.
Only
manager.
one person can say that, and that is Aaron Carter.
Definitely.
You know, I slammed Michael Jackson's, you know, birthday cake in his face. like, you know, it was never, I celebrated, you know, Christmas with Diana Ross when I was 9 years old, or, you know, in Norway, you know. Like, it's just a part of my life. And, you know, my whole goal is just to make really good music and be the best at what I do, because that's what matters to me.
I am so excited for LØVÖ, which comes out this summer, right? I mean, it's April now, so really soon?
Well, the EP is out right now, so,
okay,
so
good.
you guys can definitely check that out. But the tour is going to be being planned right now. I'm just taking in offers from different artists and seeing, you know, who maybe I want to tour with. But there's a lot of radio, so a lot of campaigning going on right now. So I'm doing a lot of in-studio performances with sooner or later with my guitar player.
Okay.
So starting to make the runs and do a lot of that, do a lot of press, and just, you know, keep campaigning for the record and just keep pushing it.
Well, now I have to know, dream tour. Like, who would you want to tour with?
You know, to be honest with you, if I could tour with anybody, I would probably tour with somebody like G-Eazy's dope.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Like, I like G-Eazy. He's
good collaborator, too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that would happen. But maybe, I definitely want to tour with, I want to put together this, kind of like this 90s tour, so I'm thinking about talking to Tyler Hilton and Smash Mouth.
Oh my gosh.
So Smash
Mouth,
Mouth
yes.
I'm already talking to, so we're already in
Yes.
talks about it with my agent.
Oh,
and everything.
nostalgia's so perfect.
So-
I love that.
So I'm gonna bring back some of that and then just incorporate some of the new, so that the fans get, you know, it's kind of like a little time travel for them.
It's going to be great. I think it's going to blend together all of
So
your
any
things.
artists out there that
too.
want to tour, just hit me up. I got all my agents and everyone's information on my bios, you know, just, but yeah, you know, we're definitely looking for, you know, some bigger names out there to tour with, so.
That's amazing. Okay,
Hopefully we
guys,
can do that.
I can't stress this enough. Sooner or Later is out now. He already said the EP is out. You have to listen to it. LØVÖ is on the way. Aaron, thank you so much for
My
joining
pleasure.
us.
Yeah, thank you.
This
Y'all,
is so
you
much
guys are so
fun.
sweet, so spring and festive. You know?
We're festive.
I know
So
we
are
are.
you
We're
with
like
the blush. I
Easter
love
eggs,
it.
you know.
You know what? It takes a real man to wear pink. I actually have to give you props. for that.
Well, thank you. You know, I got the gold and the white gold.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it.
Amazing. You should show off.
Oh, and shout out
chain.
to George the jeweler.
Yes.
He does my jewelry for me. So white gold diamonds. Make sure you guys follow him on
pretty
Instagram. Love you, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and comment below if you have anything you want to know from Aaron. Like he said, he is in tune with his fans. He will probably respond. All right, guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm just saying. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.